starting today.
What's up, guys? Stefan Martinez here, Nicholas Gambaro. I like your whole Jets Islanders feel in the background. It feels very distinguished.
I like yours as well. Nice new backgrounds for both.
New background a little bit. I had to go with the brown. You know what I'm saying? The brown is apropos.
Big game for you yesterday.
Oh God.
Very emotional, I'm sure.
I almost died, but we made it. Big Al, Happy New Year, brother. Are you happy? Your Washington football team is in the playoffs. He's amped. Oh, we're going to get into that game, too, because crying in New York today, I mean, my Lord.
It's got to stop. It's got to stop.
Can we man up? Can we man up? Now you want to cry? All right, well, I'm not going to do that. Starting the year off right. Here you go. That's right. Let's start with the dysfunctional shit show that is the New York Jets. I think that's appropriate verbiage for this franchise, isn't it? It's look. He's the resident Jet fan, so I'm going to leave this to him. We're going to let him have the floor for the most part. All I'll say is it seems as though we'll get to your Go Steelers comment in a second. I see you.
What's up, Emilio?
I see you.
What's up, Dougie?
Hey now. 69. Wow. Ruthlessness, dog. Ruthlessness. No, it feels like to me that we start over at this point every 3 or 4 years. And it feels like they'll never get it together. And this hiring and firing cycle of Adam Gase feels like another perpetual dysfunctional move by a franchise that has been mired in this garbage for the last 50 years. To that, you say what?
I mean, look, we knew yesterday it was going to happen. The reports were coming out that Gase, let's go Islanders very soon, Dougie, very soon. Very excited, as you could tell. We knew this was coming, had to be done, but I want to caution Jet fans once again to not get completely excited. Now, of course, be excited about this firing because it felt like forever. It's just been torturous for this fan base, for me, for you, Doug, and all the other Jet fans out there. But
honestly, it feels like it's torturous for the reporters too that cover the team.
Yeah.
It feels like, we've been hearing Rick Cimini and all these guys say, hey, we're going to fire the coach and he needs to go and this needs to change. We've been saying all this for years now, since last year, and it feels like we're just now starting to get results, to get what we wanted. And I'm sorry, but that's a very appropriate comment.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like the Johnsons were like a day late and $1 short, or in this case, dollars short. I mean, I know this is a very simple question, but can they do anything right?
No, they can't. And yes, Joe Douglas is mostly going to be controlling the next hiring, but again, he's going to have to go to Chris Johnson. He's going to have to approve it. And who knows if someone will call to suggest somebody again or something goes wrong. And again, I feel like because believe me, I used to be the hopeful Jet fan that was naive and, oh, man, they're going to get it right one day. The shoe ain't going to fall this time. We're going to get it. No, not until this ownership actually does something right or until ownership leaves, which who knows when the hell that's going to come.
Right.
So,
here's the thing I'll say here, too. if I hear anything about a committee, you hired a committee. This one,
that was another joke, right? When they hired Bulls,
he suggested this name. This is what the committee suggests that we do. If I hear another word about a committee, what's up, Big Ray? How are you, brother?
Right?
He ain't doing good after that. After what happened last night, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
The group chat was.
But if I hear anything about a possible, well, we believe that this group of guys are going to be able to bring us a good football mind, and if I hear any of that garbage, I will personally come on this show, and I'm going to tag every single Jet personnel on Twitter that I know of, and we're going to have it out on Twitter in somebody's DMs, and we're arguing. Because for the love of God, how this poor soul goes through this year after year, I can't fathom it. I can't fathom it.
And the whole QB discussion, I'm just going to say this now. And I don't know what you think, but I think we're on the same page with this because we talked about this at length.
Right.
You can get Fields, you can get Lawrence. Cool. But until you get the right coach and coaching staff to support that next coach, whoever it may be, because we're not going through it, because we all know the names. I'm just sick of hearing it. Sick of hearing it. Things will not change. I mean, a QB could be a game changer, but you need that chemistry. And if you don't have it, it's going to be a problem.
Right. But I feel like Sam Darnold could still be that quarterback for you guys.
It's possible.
And look, I may be in the minority in saying this. And I get how Jet fans feel, or he can't stay healthy and it's not worth the stress and I don't really want to deal with this. I get it. I'm not upset with the way you feel, Jet fans. I hear you. But, the kid never really got a shot. Tell me when, Jet fans, you saw Adam Gase give this kid a shot. This is when I knew it was a disaster. He went on the Michael Kay show and he said, well, I can't audible at the lines. They won't let me switch the play calls.
That's a problem.
And I'm like, wait a minute. You want to make this guy your franchise quarterback. You want to put him in positions to be able to make decisions at the line, and yet you don't allow him to audible? You don't allow him to go through his basic reads as an NFL quarterback in his third season? Where are you helping him grow? Now, I get it. The quarterback has to take initiative. The quarterback has to go through his reads. He has to do all of this. I get that. Me and Big Dog have discussed this. And please, we want to know what you think too. Because like I said all the time, we're just two bozos from Brooklyn who love sports and who want to get your opinion, but are very fired up about this subject because the kid got the raw end of the deal.
And now he might be traded. Possibly.
Right.
And I think part of the coaching hire, too, it's going to come down to who they want as their quarterback, right? Do they want Darnold or do they want to draft? So that's another big question. And then you brought up something to me the other day that they should have Darnold in on these meetings, which I agree with. But at the same time, who knows what Joe Douglas is thinking? He didn't draft Sam.
Right.
He may not want Sam. It's very up in the air right now, I feel like. I think ultimately the Jets will draft the quarterback at the end of the day. But there's still that slight chance that Darnold could stay.
Okay, so you draft a quarterback. Let's go through this exercise. Come with us on this journey, folks, if you will. Let's go through this exercise. You draft a quarterback. You say, oh, this is going to be the quarterback of the future. This is the guy we're leaning on. This is the guy we're putting all our chickens in this particular basket.
Mm-hmm.
All our eggs, in this particular basket. You want Lawrence. Okay, that's a fair point. Did you see what your boy Justin Fields did to Trevor Lawrence? Fam. That got Jeff fans talking. That gets talking.
Yeah, right. We're gonna get it. Me and this guy are pretty fired up.
Jet fans talking. Here's the thing, Jet fans. I think it comes down to this. You got to have somebody first and foremost that can handle the city. And I know you think, oh, well, that's no big deal. Big John, what's up, brother? You got to have somebody that's going to handle the city. That's first and foremost.
Yep.
Because you got to understand, you're not even playing for the New York Jets. You're playing for a franchise that is stuck in. They're like, you ever seen the movie Back to the Future? You ever seen that movie, Back to the Future?
One of my favorites, yep.
They are like the old dude that's like going back to 55 trying to recapture the magic of Joe Namath. Can we let Joe Namath, like, can we let him be? Like, the guy's been retired like 40 years. Enough. Enough.
That's what we got to live on, though. That's all. That was the only glory we had.
We good, brother. Thank you for tuning in, man. What do you think about this whole Jet?
We had a good holiday, good New Year.
Yes, all that. Give us your thoughts on this whole Jet field. Enough. Because I get it's all you got to live on. I get it. As a Jet fan, you're probably like, but it's all we got. I get it's all you got. But what does that say about the franchise? What does that say about where you've been the last 50 years?
The thing that's not fair is every quarterback that came after Namath is compared to him. That only adds to the pressure and the.
Ray, we're gonna get to this. Listen. We're gonna get to this. You got to give us a second to get through this Jet stuff. I'm beyond flabbergasted by everything that is going on. It's a franchise, right? You hate to feel like that, and you hate to see like you hate it that it comes down to that. But Trevor Lawrence is like, yo, I'd rather go to Jacksonville. I don't want to deal with this golf.
Pressure, very small market.
And then here's the thing. You go to Jacksonville, you get off to a bad start, they're not going to boo you. You go 0-7, 0-6, your first time as Jet quarterback, the whole building's going to boo you.
Yep. Oh, we made the wrong choice, or this guy stinks.
I missed him. We didn't give him a shot. I'm like, good Lord, man. You can't win. Either way, you can't win. Yeah. And just when you thought Sam Darnold's the guy. Now, to be fair, I said at the moment they drafted him, listen, this ain't going to end well. I got a bad feeling.
Right.
And this is the reason why. Because we put so much unrealistic expectations on these players, whether it be Sam, whether it be Daniel Jones, whether it be this one, RJ Barrett with Knicks fans. Oh, we made the wrong pick. This kid's a bum. Really? So forget about the fact that he's 20 years old. He's not even legal drinking age. And he's playing in New York for the Knicks.
New York fans have no patience.
That's why New York fans are horrible. And I live in this market, and I'm calling them horrible because of things like this. And, you joke about it, but this is the most accurate thing we've joked about on this show. Watch Sam Darnold go somewhere else. Watch him go somewhere else and light up the world.
Either that's going to happen, I'm telling that, or they will draft either Fields or Lawrence, and the other guy, like the guy we get is a bust, and then the guy who goes to Jacksonville is going to forget about it.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you, this is the crazy part, right? So
or we keep Sam and the other guys have great success and end up picking up the jank.
And but this is why it goes back to, listen, Joe Douglas has to be the main authority making this pick.
And this can't be rushed.
Right. Right. To be honest, I'm at the point where it's like, if you got to do it till February, then you got to wait till February to figure this out.
I'm good with it.
You can't rush this because we rushed the Gaze hire. Wasn't he hired in like 2 weeks?
Like mid-January, yeah. From what I could recall.
How'd that work out for you?
Like they had the paperwork, they had everything ready for McCarthy, but once that Peyton Manning phone call came in.
To be fair, Mike McCarthy hasn't been exactly lighting the world on fire.
No, he probably wouldn't have had success with the Jets either.
Right. So listen, I know Mike McCarthy is the flavor of the month at that point.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why it didn't work out with probably the best quarterback that we've seen other than Tom Brady in the last 15 years. Is that fair? Is that fair to say about Aaron Rodgers, the best quarterback since Tom Brady in the last 10 to 12 years?
I mean, Peyton Manning is probably second to Brady, and
I'm
then
talking about skills. I'm talking about just pure skill.
Yeah, you could go Rodgers.
Is that fair?
Yeah, he's in that elite class.
What do we think about Justin Fields? So this is the thing about Justin Fields. Justin Fields has tremendous upside, but I don't look at Justin Fields and feel confident he can lead an NFL franchise for 16 weeks. He can be brilliant in the moment, and I know James probably disagrees. Huge Ohio State fan. He's going to rip me a new one. I know my Browns brethren love Justin Fields. How can you say that? This guy's the truth. Listen, I'm not trying to start nothing. From the games I watched, the kid is very, very solid. He's a solid quarterback. But let's not act like he was lighting up the world. Like, he had a very mediocre college football season. Now, all this has to do with COVID protocols and you know how everything is planned out, how everything plays out. Listen, it's a rough year.
Very.
But he didn't light it up. Other than when he saw Trevor Lawrence in Clemson, then he went bonkers. Joe Douglas needs to be.
That's right.
I agree with you. He has to be the guy that walks up to Chris Johnson and says, buddy, listen, we're going this way because I believe in this person.
Right.
Right now, Joe Douglas's job is he has to be a salesman. You have to sell me on the idea that whoever we hire next is the guy that's going to lead this franchise at least for the next 5 years.
Yes.
You cannot let this be, well, maybe this is what – you can't waffle because the Johnsons are pretty good at doing that themselves. They waffle. They go, the wind's blowing this way. Let's go this way. Wind's blowing that way. Let's go that way.
Yep.
You got to give me something steady here. And this is why Joe Douglas – I like his drafts. I like what he's done in these drafts. He's done okay.
So. It was his first draft, so
he was that right. I mean, I wouldn't have liked. I didn't like that he passed on CeeDee Lamb, but that's there. Like Joe Douglas has to be this guy now.
Has to be.
He got to be the guy that sells me on this is the hire we need to make. Because how many GMs, right? How many GMs have we seen in this city where they're like, oh, we like this guy. We like this coach. And then it comes out, well, half the organization likes this coach and half the front office likes this guy. The other half like this guy. And can we come to an agreement that we all like one guy? Is that hard?
For the Jets, it is.
I mean, obviously. They went to the Nick school of figuring out who the head coach is going to be. Good Lord, man. Listen, I can't spend no more time on this garbage. All I say is this. The fact that we already know two of the names that they're talking about, Lincoln Riley and Urban Meyer, who wants – did you hear what he wants?
No.
1 year at $12 million to see if he could still if he could coach you at the NFL level.
Wow.
That's a little crazy there, Urban Meyer.
A little bit.
No, I'm not doing that. 1 year, $12 million. Out. 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 Ain't doing it. Not me. Not me. You got any more, man? You got anything else to say?
That's it, man. All I could say is let's wait and see. Try and be as patient as possible, although that seems impossible with the Jet fan base.
Right.
Which I get, we're dying for a championship, but I mean, if we gotta suck a few more years, then
man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
We've been sucking forever anyway, so
what's another year, right?
Exactly. But it is what it is. But let's go to this because I know Ray wants to get into it. All the Giant faithful watching the show, and if Kayla's watching, I know she, was talking about it on Facebook today. I saw. I'll give my piece in that, but we agree pretty much. The Eagles thing yesterday. Look, was it unprofessional what they did? Yes. Was it wrong? Yeah. But I understand it. I understand it. Now, did they really move that much closer to a top pick? No, but they did move a little bit closer by tanking. And also, in all honesty, do you really think that the Eagles wanted to help besides the Cowboys, their other most hated rival in the Giants? No. I think it came from the owner, Jeffrey Lurie, that, look, let's tank and try and get, different number pick. And I don't want the Giants winning the division. So put Sudfeld in. Now, what they should have did, and I'm going to credit Emilio because he brought it up, was, okay, it would have looked better if they started Sudfeld from the jump, but they didn't. But for all the crying Giant fans, and because you had a lot to say, so I want everyone to hear your piece on it. But can we stop? Can we stop being like? I get it. You wanted to be in the playoffs, but look, you guys did it to yourselves. Should have won more games, but you didn't. You leave it in the hands of your most hated rival. Did you really think they were going to help you? No. So to me, stop crying about it. Like, it's over and done with. It is what it is. And that's it. That's really it. But the evisceration. I don't know. I'm not in the Philly market, neither are you, so we can't really say, I guess. But, former Eagle players are distraught about it. Sal Palantonio, who's covered that team for years, distraught about it. And LaGreca and Kay and, this is terrible. This is going to set the franchise back years. What a terrible thing they did. And then Drew Gunling and Don LaGreca got in a screaming match about it. But for the love of God, stop complaining about it. And just let it go. Just let it go. Let it be. You should have been better. And I get what the Eagles did. Now, they should have went about it differently. Absolutely. And the one other thing, too, that is very unfortunate and upsetting is Washington football team won the division for the first time since 2012. And the storylines with Juan Rivera dealing with cancer and Alex Smith coming back from a leg injury that almost took his life. And they won the division. And, again, who knows? I think they lose to Tampa Bay. But who knows? Maybe they'll keep it competitive. But, credit to them. Credit to the coach. Credit to the quarterback and the team. That defense is insane. But that sucks, though, that got overlooked because of the whole Sudfeld and Doug Peterson issue. And also too, when it's coming from up top, what do you expect Doug Peterson to do? It's not like he made that call. It had to be from Lurie. So, but what do you think about it? I know you agree with me on a lot of things, but something I want to hear your take.
Put the women and children to bed. Put the women and children to bed. You got kids around? Get them away. Because what I'm about to... Are you kidding me with this garbage? Are you kidding me with crying about how they didn't help you? Are you kidding me with this garbage? All right, let me just preface my comments by saying they hate New Yorkers in Philadelphia. They hate New Yorkers in Philly. The fan base would have revolted even more if the Eagles would have helped the Giants. Are you kidding me? What the fact that that's even a thought is asinine. Look, all right, I'll say this. It pisses Giant fans off, but listen, once Daniel Jones blew out his hamstring and barely could walk a couple games ago against the Cardinals, you lost your chance to make the playoffs. That was your own fault. That was your own fault. Evan Ingram, every time I watch that kid play football, it's like you know, and they say it's a non-starter in negotiations. Well, if you do this is a non-starter for me. His career is the epitome of a non-starter. Not just one game. I'm talking about an entire career. He hasn't done anything his entire career. Daniel Jones played on a bum knee and a bum ankle. You put him out there twice, and he got killed both games. Whose fault is that? And if you're Giants ownership, I mean, my Lord, this is your franchise quarterback, and you let him play with a bum ankle, with a bum hammy, because you were desperate to make the playoffs?
Not a good look, Dave.
When Colt McCoy won in Seattle for you? I mean, for the love of God, for the love of God. And then I'm sorry. I'm going to say this. But you can't sit there and tell me, well, it's unprofessional. Yes, it's unprofessional. We all get it's unprofessional. Would I have done it? No. But I don't. If it comes from ownership, Big Dog, you made the point. If it comes from ownership, listen, first of all, you're playing Jalen Hurts in this meaningless game, then it goes back to why'd you even start him in the first place? Why'd you start him in the first place? And then I'm like, you can't sit there and say, oh, well, yeah, we did what we thought was best for the franchise. Like, the Eagles got to wear some of this too for being a little bit unprofessional. They got to wear some of it for putting Jalen Hurts out there in a situation where you can't win the football game.
How are you, Kathy?
But I don't expect. Listen, that's like asking me as a Brown fan, yo, you want to help the Ravens? Hell no.
See, and can I say something? And again, I'm not I was going to say Flyers, Eagles fan or live in Philly, but I don't understand the hatred for Doug Peterson. I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right? Yeah, Emilio, you're 100%. And to blame Doug Peterson, now look, has he handled things the best? God, no.
No.
I mean, for the love of God. But I don't understand the hate. To say that he's making, trying to lose on purpose, he hates Carson Wentz. I don't know that. Again, Kayla, you could disagree with me. You're a diehard Eagles fan. You're in that market, but I don't know. The whole hating the Doug Peterson thing, I really don't get it. That he's sabotaging Wentz. I mean, who knows? Maybe.
I'm not going to comment on any of that because I'm not. I'm not.
But I could be wrong. Now, Gase is another story, and Donald, but we discussed that a few weeks ago. I brought that up.
Right.
But
listen, look, at the end of the day, it boils down to listen. Was it wrong? Yes. But if it's coming from ownership, I can't say nothing.
Right.
If ownership says, oh, hell nah, you ain't helping these dudes make the play, damn that, I'm out. You ain't doing nothing to go against ownership. Because you know what? They're the one that cut your check every 2 weeks. So every week, go however often you get paid. I'm not going against ownership for them to tell me that I did something that they don't approve of. Now, granted, it sucks. I get it. It sucks. But people, for the love of God, let's grow up. This is a business at the end of the day.
And Don brought up a great point on the K show today. If the roles were reversed and the Eagles needed to get in, do you really think the Giants were going to help the Eagles?
No way. Mission to well.
And again, I know I'm a Foles. Like, I love him. Like, he's my favorite quarterback. I love Nick Foles.
Yeah, it's nauseating over here. I hear it every week.
Calm down.
Okay.
All right. Don't hate.
Go ahead, déjalo. He's fine.
But they should have kept Nick Foles.
Here we go.
Now you get me fired up. That's my boy.
Here we go.
I'm telling you.
I might yell at you like Gunling did to LaGreca today. No, but in all seriousness,
listen, man,
guy for that team.
Be safe out there, Zach.
Yes, be safe, Zach. Thank you again for all that you're doing to protect us.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's, believe it or not, look, I got no issues with the way things went down. And, you know, other Giant fans are like, oh, that's unprofessional. That's inexcusable. You got to play the string. It don't matter. Giant fans, let's say this is you next year, right? You get the division clinched up. You're having a good year. And Philly needs your help to make the playoffs. Or Dallas needs you. Let's go. Let's stick the knife even further deep. Dallas needs your help to make the playoffs.
You think the Mariners are going to want to help? Man, I don't know.
Are you helping them? Let's be real now. Are you helping them?
Yes, mommy.
Truth telling.
I wouldn't. No.
Hell no.
No, en una compañía, no.
No way.
Pull them up in the system.
Listen. Well, I'm not in the Philly market, so I can't say if he's a terrible play caller, but
I need to make a payment on the phone number. Pull it up.
and then Carson Wentz, I demand the trade. Really big whoop.
Already. I'm done hearing about him. Right, baby.
He
What,
demanded
you
the trade.
you got benched? That's the NFL. If you're bad, you might get benched. And he did. Sorry. I mean, come on.
Right, Kayla. Right, Kayla. Right.
That's a great point, Kayla. Absolutely. What was Travis's comment? I didn't see. A lot of people say that.
That's how I feel about him. That.
I believe he could be a starter.
We agree on that, Trav. I agree with you there, buddy. How are you? Happy New Year. How the family?
Happy New Year, Travis.
I agree with you there, buddy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Definitely not. See? See? Like, honestly speaking, you don't think Pittsburgh wanted to send us home? Even with
they tried. They were in until the very end.
They damn near, they were right there. I almost died on that 2-point conversion. I was like, for the love of God, this is gonna be typical Browns, the way they lose to a backup quarterback on a Sunday to make the playoffs. Good Lord, I was damn near like in the computer screen, like, help me, please. And they got it done. But I wouldn't expect them to help us. No. And then, but you know, it'll be good for Daniel Jones. It's good experience, and this is all Gettleman's fault. Last I checked, Dave Gettleman, outside of Evan Ingram, that's pretty solid draft picks right there.
And you hate Gettleman, but
I hate him, but I'm just being real. Like, I'm being honest.
Right.
Like, he nailed some of this draft. Like, Saquon was steal home run before he got hurt. Blake Martinez, he picks him up. The dude's a tackling monster. Jabril Peppers plays hard every week. Daniel Jones is good when he's healthy. I don't like the guy, but I got to give the devil his due. Come on now, man. You sound foolish. You sound fool. Like you sound like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I ain't going.
That's disrespectful, but we won't get into it.
No, look, I respect your opinion. I'm not knocking how you feel. How you feel is how you feel, but like, come on, you sound like well, they supposed to help me. No, that's supposed to do you anything.
See, that's
like, can I say this is what's wrong with this generation? Everybody in this generation expects you to do a favor for them. Oh, do me this favor. Help me out. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Now, how about you go out there and compete? You compete like grown men.
There's no rivalries anymore.
Right.
Like football, in the NFL, not college is different, but
right.
In the NFL, like you see Cowboy and Giant players shaking hands, and what is this garbage? Come on, man.
There's money to be made there, buddy.
Like, honestly, I love what happened last night. Good the Eagles didn't help the Giants. Good.
Right. I agree with you there, Trav. You're not wrong. No, I know you loved it because you're petty like that. Big Dog probably
would do that. If I was we're not helping them in. No, get in. No.
Yo, Big Dog is petty, bro.
Lose this game. Lose. Not like we're doing nothing anyway.
Big Dog, like that's the epitome of petty, bro. Big Dog, you're petty, bro.
I would have did that very same thing and not even hesitated. Would I have dug in a meeting midweek? Go, all right, this is the plan. Lose.
If that's the case, then all right. If that's the case, then you're well within your right to do that. Here's the problem, then. Jalen Hurts should have never started the game.
Yes, that was one bad mistake that they made.
If you told me, well, we're going with Schofield, he's the starter for this week. Okay. I'll stipulate that, Your Honor. You win.
You did a really good Joe Beningo there with the hands, like, bro.
All right, okay. You win there, Your Honor. I stipulate that. 60%. There's more. Oh yeah, no, they get good.
Judge is legit.
I agree. No, yeah. Look, but if you're gonna go all the way though, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Oh no, we want to give Jalen a chance to start in the first. No. You're gonna give Jalen Hurts a chance to start the game. Let him start the game. What did Bill Parcells say? You want me to cook the meal? You got to give me the ingredients. You can't, this ain't like amateur hour over here. That, oh my God.
And anyway, what else did Bill Parcells say? Your record are
your record. You are what your record says you are. Right? What do you think about the Pats' final game? Well, that Cam Newton experiment was very, 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 very short-lived.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if Bill Belichick says it's time to cash the chips and go on back to the house.
You heard him and Saban want Gase on their coaching staff? They were talking about that on the Gase show. It's like,
Look at my face.
That ought to be a joke, because
no.
Greatest coaches in football.
For the people watching, look at my face. The fact that that's even out there is embarrassing. Embarrassing. After this dope goes 9-22.
23.
You want to associate with this human piece of mediocrity? What?
But if the most Jets, he goes to New England, it's like a mix.
Lights it up. Yo, and that'll be the most Bill Belichick thing ever. Right? The most Bill Belichick thing ever will be, let's hire their arch enemy who ruined their quarterback. Let's bring him in here Are you kidding? Yeah, that'll be the most like Machiavellian. Like, listen, I know
Gase did work with Saban before.
Right. I know they don't want the guy, and that'll be really cool. So let's scheme, plot, and plan to get Gase out of
to the Jets.
Listen,
I love that. That would never happen in a gazillion years. He hates the Jets.
No, Bill Belichick he'll chop off his own limb.
The documentary, the two Bills, he wouldn't even go into the Jet locker room.
No, Bill Belichick would chop off his own limbs before he coached the Jets. His own limb.
This is hot. 5-1.
We're gonna get to the NBA stuff in a second because we got some fiasco stuff going on in Brooklyn right now. But I'm saying, no, he'll chop off literally his own limbs will be gone if he had to if he had to coach the New York Jets. It's so bad. He told him, "Yo, I'm out via facts." He's like, "Nah, fam. I'll let you later. I don't want none of this."
What?
No way. No way. Wow.
Vincent's here
Still better without his limbs.
What do you need, man?
Okay.
You know, we joke and stuff, but like that ain't happening.
What's up, Shane?
Honestly, I don't know how I feel about the Urban Meyer thing though. Like you and
Oh, I got it.
What do you think about that, Big Dog? Would you want Urban Meyer to coach this football team?
If it could help, I would. Again, I gotta see it first and how it would all play out.
What's up, Shane? How are you, brother?
It would be an interesting hire. It could work,
right?
But I don't know. College to NFL, we've seen it sometimes work, sometimes not so much.
Speaking of college to the NFL, did you hear that Jim Harbaugh's putting off his extension talks with Michigan because he wants an NFL job?
Yeah, he might come back
to coach your very own New York Jets.
I could see it, and then it all goes to, garbage and.
Oh man, yo, that'll be the most typical Jet thing ever. You give this guy a boatload of money. You're feeling all good about yourself. You're like, yeah, this is it. This is it. And then all of a sudden, the bottom falls out.
Absolutely.
Real quick, let's yeah, that's my beef with him too. He is a little bit. I'm just repeating what oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Shane, I liked you before you mentioned that dope. Like, we were good. Before you went there with that dope, he was good with me. Can't stand that idiot. Anyway, that's just me. Won't pick. Wow, later rounds. Ooh-wee.
That's when all these great quarterbacks come out. Think about it. Like the quarterbacks in today's NFL, a lot of them are later round picks.
Right. Wasn't Patrick Mahomes like a third?
Yeah, Russell Wilson was like a fourth, and so.
Yo, big dog. Yo, they
the guys the Jets passed that.
The Jets doing a number on your man.
I hate this. Now I'm gonna get the most.
There he goes. There he goes.
I already got a.
Nah, he's already talking about going coaching in the NFL. You don't listen. With $12 million, they can forego the health for a couple years. He wants that money. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to say, yeah, he got health issues, but for $12 million, nah,
yeah, Stephen A is I can't either.
Anyway,
who would you want us to draft? I'm curious. So would you rather keep? Well, again, it looks like Lawrence is going to Jacksonville, but I mean, if he's available, would you take Trevor Lawrence or would you keep Sam and just focus on the coaching hire?
Here's the other thing. How about you trade this? You trade the second round pick to somewhere that has an established quarterback that don't want to be there anymore. How about that? No, Mahomes was he wasn't the 10th pick. He was like in the 3rd or 4th round. He was drafted like in the 3rd round.
I think it was a later round.
Yeah, I think he was in like the 3rd round. Correct me if I'm wrong, big dog. He didn't seem like he was that high up. 10th is kind of high. I would have remembered if your man went 10th.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. You're right, Travis. Our apologies. He was the number 10 pick.
Really?
17 draft. Yep.
Wow. Yo, Trav, good call.
Very good call.
All right. See, I would do the same thing. I would keep Sam because I think there's something in there with Sam Darnold.
Yes. And do you really want all of the the pressure and then all the oh man, Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields, the next you'll name it, the next this one, that one, he's gonna win it. And then Alan Hahn again today, like, man, we really thought Sam was the one. Stop saying he's the one or this guy's the one. Stop that right now.
Yeah, but
it'll play out.
You know, here's the thing. This is what New York radio has become. It's become, what can I say to make you click on the thing to go, let me listen to what this person had to say. And this is what's wrong with football. Like, this is what's wrong with New York radio. Because how many times do we hear things like this? Well, if you for example, let's throw this out there. Oh, well, the Knicks should have traded a couple first-round picks for Westbrook. That's easy said than done. Like, Russell Westbrook's 32 with 3 years at $130 million left on his contract. Oh, by the way, the Wizards are 1-2-5. Okay, like, ease up a little bit with the negative sells. Negative sells. And this is why I want Sam to succeed. Me personally, I want him to succeed. To shove it in Gase's face, because look at what happened to Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill got free of Adam Gase. And
went to the championship game the very next year.
And might go back this year, because Tennessee,
they're scary.
Derrick Henry, nah, I'm out.
I think we'll give our predictions on Thursday and do more of an in-depth preview of playoff games on Thursday's show. But
right,
I don't think Baltimore beats them.
Baltimore beat who?
No, Baltimore loses again to Tennessee.
Probably. Look. Yo, the Buffalo Bills. Can somebody tell them that it's all right that you didn't have to put up a 50 burger?
Well, goddamn, they almost put a 60 burger up there. Miami, goddamn, I mean, jeez.
Yo, can we
want to go to the playoffs?
Speaking of like talent, is Tua the guy for them?
I don't know. They were talking about that on Good Morning Football today. I'm like, wow, really? We're talking about this already? The kid didn't even play a full season, and they're already talking as he the guy.
Tua the guy? Because I'm not.
In my opinion, that's very premature. I can't go that far.
I don't see it.
You don't think he's the guy?
Mm-mm.
So you wouldn't even give him another shot?
If you're trying to make the playoffs and ascend as a franchise, no.
Go back to Fitzy then?
No. I trade for like an Aaron Rodgers or somebody.
Thanks. It wasn't bad enough the Jets had to deal with Brady. Dang, I remember that comment. You know what? I think with the Bills looking the way they are,
I mean, me and Caleb,
Miami. Why not?
Nah, Buffalo. Buffalo. Woo-wee.
I still got to see them win a playoff game.
Listen,
got to see it.
I hear you, but I'm saying, bro, the Buffalo, but Buffalo,
Josh Allen is good. He's good.
The kid's all right. The kid is solid, Josh Allen.
I got to see again. I got to see him win a playoff game.
Who you talking about there, Trav? One hit away from retirement. Who we talking about? You talking about Josh Allen or Tua? Like, I don't know. I look at Tua. I'm like, yo, Tua's undersized, bro. And he's left-handed. That don't usually work out in the NFL when you're undersized and left-handed.
I'll let James hear that because he's a lefty, gets very defensive.
I'm a lefty too. I'm saying, I mean,
that's right.
Your man's undersized. It's not like he's built like a brick house. He's undersized. No, yeah.
Who is a small dude?
Yeah, he's mad small. They put up 56 for no. Yo, Buffalo is savage. Buffalo's the one team that I can see spoiling Kansas City's whole repeat situation.
Yeah.
Because they just play so damn hard. Like, they're like, nah, bro. We ain't giving away.
Denver versus Indy's going to be a bad matchup for them because of that Indy defense.
Nah, Indy's going to get destroyed. They're going to kill Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is going to be done by like the third quarter. I'm sorry.
How many picks? 2, 3? What do you think?
I'm going easy 3 picks against that Buffalo defense.
Damn.
Yo, fam, nah, dog. Yo, how they told Miami, yo, I know you playing for a playoff spot, but take this 56 burger in your neck real quick. like take this Lawrence Taylor special in your neck piece real quick. Nah, fam. I'm out. Nah, yeah, Kyler Murray, yeah. Kyler
Murray's awesome. Unfortunate that we got hurt this year, but
yeah. Speaking of injuries, man, so my Cleveland Browns won yesterday. I'm relieved. One bit of solemn news that I'm like distraught about. Olivier Vernon had to be helped off the football field after tearing his Achilles. I'm kind of down about that.
What's the name of the store, Mike Vincent?
I'm down because I don't feel like that injury is as being widely reported as some of the other injuries. Like, that's a big injury.
1 second.
Because when Miles was out, he was getting sacks. He was in the quarterback's face. He was everywhere. And, you just hope that, like, right, I agree with you there, Zach, Trav. You're right. Yeah, I mean, it hurt me to see my man Olivier Vernon go down like that because he's been balling this year, and injuries are part of the game. We get it, but I was just like, damn, bro. Damn, that sucks because he was balling. And he's a free agent this year, so that's even another monkey wrench in his proverbial plans. But I don't know, man. It sucks. But they did what they had to do. They ran the football. Nick Chubb, 130 yards, touchdown. I was happy. I was like, here you go, Nicky boy. Do your thing, fam. I don't know. I have no expectations for the game Sunday night. I'm trying to just live in the proverbial moment. I don't really want to even pick a score. I'm just like, yo, whatever happens.
Thursday, so unless you don't want to pick that game, that's cool. You know.
See, I can't pick it. I can't pick my own team. That's not. Like, that's the jinx. Like, don't pick your own team, bro. Like, pass on that game hard. Just I'm out. That's the jinx right there. I can't do that. I can't do that. You know me, and you know me better than that. I'm not picking for my squad. Hell no.
Ever.
And I never do. And I probably never will. That's the ultimate jinx, bro. Oh, nah. The way they run the ball, yeah.
Possible.
The way they run the ball, yeah. And Baker just feels like he's comfortable in his own skin. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me watching him because I watch him every week. So maybe I got brown colored glasses on. If I do, it's all good. But he just looks like he's more comfortable in his own skin. But that's just me. What the hell do I know, though? I may be a if you guys win the Raven, listen, man, come aboard, brother. Come aboard. We'll take you on for a little while. I'm good with that. Not and honestly speaking, like by the numbers, if you look at the way they run the football, by the numbers, they're the best two-headed monster in the NFL. Speaking of Zach's Baltimore Ravens, like, well, damn, Lamar, what happened, bro?
He wanted the playoffs, huh?
Yo, fam, who hurt you, dog? You all right? You good? Damn, they threw up. What they throw up on the Giants? Didn't they throw like a 35 spot up on the Giants? 38 yesterday. God almighty, damn. Who hurt you? It's all right.
You get mad at everyone that's, denying them. And
I mean, you still got to see Lamar win a big playoff game, though, because I don't trust Lamar Jackson in the playoffs.
No, same here.
I don't. Maybe I'm and I've said that before I started rooting for the Cleveland Browns. I don't trust Lamar in the playoffs. It's just it doesn't seem like his game is ideal for the play. You know what Lamar Jackson is? Lamar Jackson is James Harden. Great regular season numbers, off the charts, great. Playoffs come. Big time. Big time. Big time. So Big Dog got some hockey news. First time in NFL history that, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, look, and I'm gonna say this, and maybe this is me hedging my bet. Do I feel comfortable with the Browns going in on Sunday? Nah. Will I be happy if we win? Yeah, but am I feeling all the way comfortable? Nah.
Not so much.
Nah. Just because I've been through the movie before, and you got me reading this book, my mind's already warped. I'm thinking about different ways we can lose. The Drive 2.0, the failed catch, safety in the back of the end zone. Like I'm thinking about different ways. I'm scarred.
It could be worse than the Buffalo. So
this is exciting. Praise God. The video is really good. I enjoy
listen, man. Is it me or does Kansas City feel extra vulnerable right now?
I think the Chiefs could lose.
Right. Right. They feel real vulnerable, Big Dog. Yo, you know they won 8 of their games by 5 points or fewer this year. 8 of them, bro.
That's very un-Chiefs-like.
Yo, fam, that Super Bowl hangover is real. Word up. Patrick Mahomes got married. He's like,
watch out for Tampa Bay in the playoffs in the NFC.
Yeah. Old Man River.
Very quiet. Him and Arians are on the same page.
AB starting to get rocking and rolling. You know what's crazy is Mike Evans could miss the whole rest of the year with a knee injury from what everybody's, from what it looks like. And we still got Chris Godwin. We got Gronk. We got AP.
If you got to go to Green Bay, that's going to be tough, especially January.
No. If you got to go to Green Bay, you might actually have a better shot of winning the football game. Green Bay's defense is terrible.
And you got no crowd, so
Green Bay's defense is horrible. Horrible.
Brady's used to playing in freezing weather, so that could actually work.
So he might actually play better.
Not that I want Brady in the Super Bowl, but
I don't
I'm
know.
just saying, watch out for Tampa.
That's a very good point. And the thing about Tampa, you look at Tampa, and if that running game gets going with Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette, nah, man. And that defense ain't that bad. JPP, he looks all right. Tampa, I'm out. The one team I tell you that I don't believe in at all is I don't believe in the Saints, and usually I'm a Saints lover.
I think
Saints right now. I'm like, Drew Brees' rib cage is a problem. That's first off. I mean, I don't really know. Did you hear that Alvin Kamara is not playing in the playoff game? Got COVID?
Yeah.
Nah, fam. That's another. Like, if you had a healthy Alvin Kamara and you could spell Drew Brees some dry, nah.
I know. Same here, Travis. I can't see that guy in another Super Bowl.
I'm sick of it. Listen, you know who I think we're underselling a lot, and I know because their defense has been bad and Russ ain't looking good, but Russell Wilson, like, yo, we need to stop.
Russell Westbrook on the brain there. You said his name a few.
I know, man.
I think that Knicks fan, but you say you don't want him, but I think in the back of your mind, you
know what it is? They just played the Nets last night. They just played the Nets, and Russ went off against Brooklyn. Oh, speaking of Brooklyn, we get so Kevin Durant, 7-day quarantine, might have coronavirus.
I heard, yeah.
Again.
Not good.
Again, because he had it before.
Hope he's okay.
KD, as much as I hate seeing you in that uniform, get right, bro. Like, that sucks. But the Nets are 4. They're 3-4. Don't
get the look on your face. You want to crack a smile so big.
The Nets are looking. They're looking below average.
And your Knicks are,
we're wrong right now, but it's all good.
Yeah, but the Nets are gonna come back, bro.
Real quick, so you hear Jumbo Joe Thornton. He gives Pierre this quote, Pierre LeBron, who writes for The Athletic.
Love Pierre LeBron.
He's like, "Oh, I feel 25 again." Really, Jumbo Joe?
And he's gonna play on a line with Austin Matthews.
Listen, you better hope those kneecaps feel 25. In about a couple years.
You're playing with him and Nylander or Matthews and Marner. Oh my God! You better start. He better be skating every day because
don't come
over. But even before that, Jumbo Joe. I hope you would.
Yeah, word up. Going back to the NBA 1 second, Kaylee. This is the second time you mentioned.
Now we'll get into the hockey.
Let me just.
She wants some Sixer love from you. She wants to hear you.
The Sixers right now technically the best team in the Eastern Conference, but they're the most flawed. Because as long as Ben Simmons is one of your main options.
And I know there's been drama there, right, with trading star players. Like, is that still the thing?
Yeah, but you know what? James Harden doesn't fix your problems either, though. It doesn't. That don't fix your problems either.
Ben Simmons still possibly getting traded.
I mean, they're talking about it, and Daryl Morey loves James Harden, so I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility completely. I think we got to keep all the options open, but I'm not giving 3 first-round picks to Houston for James Harden, even if he balls out, which he has been. I ain't doing that. First of all, James Harden's a great one-on-one player, but him and Joel Embiid, that ain't gonna work together because Joel Embiid will tell James Harden, "Hey, yo, fam, you need to go that way. We ain't doing this.
Gotta go."
That's why that Trav said it. Trav, you said it, bro.
Yep.
Not me. And look, all right. Philly got the type of you know what I'd do if I'm Philadelphia? You know who I would trade for if he did become available? Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's a guy. Now, I'm not saying Washington does this because the Wizards are probably like, hell no, we're not trading you in conference. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hell no. Bounce. We ain't doing that. I'll tell you this. Bradley Beal, by the way, he'd be great in New Orleans with Zion and Brandon Ingram and Bradley Beal straight up cold stone shooter in your neck. I didn't go there. Damn, Kayla. She went there. She went there. Why you do that for, Kayla? That is mean, bro. Nah, I think, but they're not re-signing him though, Zach. He got 2 years left on his deal. They ain't not giving him no money. That's why if you're the Wizards, you got to trade him possibly for the best package you could get. And New Orleans got draft picks out the wazoo, bro. They could come to the table right now. You want 2 first? Okay, here's the 2 first fire. Right there, you be set up straight. One more NBA note, and then we're going to get to the hockey because I'm excited to talk about this, actually, because I got some hockey questions for you. I didn't even tell you.
And I'm a little upset, but...
Oh, and we got to get into this Barzal garbage. So Steph Curry decides, you want to call me? You want to think I'm done? Okay. Did you see what he did to Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers last night? 62 big ones. Oh, I'm done, eh? I felt like I was watching Harvey from the Honeymooners. Oh, I'm done, eh? Oh, you're a wise guy. I don't like wise guys. Come on, George. I want to go home and hit the bag a little.
Oh, great show.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm done. Watch this. Watch this. Steph Curry just looked at Dame Lillard and it was like, yo, fam, tonight ain't your night, bro. You need to, you, Melo, CJ, I love y'all, but take this 60 and get that. And he only shot 15 3-pointers.
Wow.
He didn't shoot that many threes, and he got 62 points. Fam. Listen, Steph, nah. Y'all done pissed that white boy off. Y'all done pissed that light-skinned brother off. It's the light-skinned brothers with the light eyes, man. Y'all need to chill, bro. Stop playing. We gotta get into this Barzal garbage. All right. So for anybody that says
Sorokin and so also Islanders Nikki, I need a nickname like Nikki Isles or something like that. Could be a nickname, possibly. But yeah, so Barzal, there were tweets going out yesterday, and the reporter did he called out it should have been worded differently. Barzal is not technically holding out.
No.
He's just a UFA right now waiting to be re-signed. And the deal will get done. I was reading all information yesterday and what players on the team are saying. They're a very tight-knit group. They're all very close. And Nicky Pox, it's a good one. We might have to use that. And they're all very, very confident that Barzal will get signed, and I believe he will. But again, we all know Lou Lamoriello. He works on Lou time, as they call it. He takes his time. Not that he doesn't want Barzal. He, like Islander fans, relax. He will get signed,
right?
Most likely. But the Islander fans on Twitter yesterday, I want him released. Always a snake. Always a trick. Are you joking me? Calm down. Did he ever say he wants to? I mean, he will resign. Just because they saw the word holdout, always a prima donna, always this. He didn't even, apparently, I think he only wants like $10 million. He's not even asking for like an astronomical price. Yeah, Bellows is going to be good for us. But, right, Travis, he's going to get signed, and I don't think it's a prima donna thing that he wants, a crazy amount of money. They just have to figure it out.
This reminds me, like, the Tavares scars are deep still. This.
They are, but even that, I'm sorry, Travis, I don't know how you feel because I know you're a diehard Islander fan. I have a soft spot for Tavares. Always loved him, always will, even though he's not an Islander anymore. But
there's more. Wow.
I would agree with that. I think he does.
I think eventually he gets something else.
I think he deserves more too, Kayla. I agree. But the whole Tavares thing, look, he had the right to do that, every right, especially at that time because there were so many unknowns with the team.
Right.
And with this, come on, man. You know Barzal loves this team. He loves his teammates.
He wouldn't be a small businessman if he doesn't try to negotiate the best deal he can for himself. Oh, by the way, he's only 23 years old.
And he's asking only for $10 million.
Are you kidding? Like, are you kidding me? What? What is this?
What's up,
brother? Nah, you got to give him more than that.
Yeah, more than that.
Nah, you got to
more than that.
You got to start with at least 4 years at like 9-10 million a year. The guy
deserves it. And I know Islander fans, including me, get frustrated at times. Like he holds the puck too long, or he likes to stick handle with it. But listen, that guy's a playmaker. That guy is the best skater in the league, or one of the best skaters in the league. And you don't get rid of a guy like that. You don't let him, you sign him.
Look, this is my whole thing. Why is it that when a player decides I want to go somewhere else, he's a snake? Like, and I'm just joking about the Kevin Durant thing. Like, I love watching KD play. Like, I love watching him play. Now, I look, players, this is their right as free agents. They get to go where they want to. They worked hard to say, I want to play for player or team X or with player Y. They shouldn't get eviscerated and destroyed because you want to play for that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make, and it's so frustrating when you see, oh well, he's a snake and he's this, and why? Because he's trying to make the best business decision for himself, and Lou's gonna drag this out. Lou's a negotiator.
He'll probably get signed like right around when opening day is gonna start.
Right.
It'll happen. Just give it time. Stop being impatient.
Which goes back
to go out there and I want to get rid of him. Really? Come on. That's silly.
No, the cash will be available though, because you own his bird right. You own his draft rights. So you can give him up to, I think, what is it, like 5 to 7 million more than anybody else, because he's been with you for a while.
He has.
So you can go over the salary cap for players that you've had. That doesn't necessarily preclude you from doing that. No, but for all the Islander fans, get a grip, bro. Get a grip. Like you sound crazy out here. You sound like you don't like. Come on now. Your man.
Asinine comments are what those are. Asinine. Come on.
Wait. So you want him released. You know what release means, right? It means you let him go somewhere else for free. You don't get
him signed anywhere.
Thank you. What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
I feel like Robert De Niro in the Goodfellas scene. What's the matter with you? You're gonna get us all pinched. What's the matter with you? Are you stupid or something? What are you doing?
Release him. Are you?
And then here's the thing, right? $10 million at his age, he's gonna get 2 of those contracts at his age. He's 23.
And he's going to grow a lot more and mature.
Exactly, right.
This guy, he is I'm telling you, even you said it. 10 minutes watching him.
Right, as soon as I saw him, yeah.
This guy is the Islanders' next guy. And remember, the game we watched together against Toronto, we lit them up. A hat trick.
Right. Right.
No, I wouldn't want him to be traded.
I know you would.
I would. That would kill me. God, him with I can't think about it.
Damn, bro.
Trust Lou.
Thank you.
Free, Stern. Absolutely. Yep. Trust in Lou. Like that too. If if you were a hockey fan that's knowledgeable, you should know what Lou is about, and he will get things done and do the right thing. Like, these Islander fans on social media, I don't understand. Like, do you not know hockey? Do you not know how Lou Lamoriello operates?
Right.
Like, come on.
Right.
It's
And
gonna-
that's and Lou always takes the long view. He always looks for the whole picture and says,
exactly.
where does player X fit in the grand scheme of everything that I want to do?
Right.
You're opening a new building next year. You think he's gonna let his best player leave?
No way.
Come on. Are you kidding? And then I love the whole narrative of, well, he's moving too slow. What does that even mean? What does it mean?
Oh my God.
Can somebody explain to me what does this mean? So you want him to rush, make a bad deal, and then you're the first ones. Oh, we're in cap hell. This is garbage. We can't. Like, you know what? The one move that I could say Lou was a little premature on was the Anders Lee signing, and that he did that because Tavares left.
That was for too many years, in my opinion, as well. But
Yeah.
I still trust in Lou wholeheartedly.
Right.
Sorokin could be Sorokin, he's the next guy up, man. And he's going to get help from Varlamov, who's a veteran, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been talking Sorokin. I mean, I don't know if you remember, Stefan, but since we've been friends,
You've been telling me about the, we got this guy. He's a great goalie. Baba the boop. He's going to be amazing. Oh, my God.
He's been in the Islander system forever.
90 years.
And finally, now we're going to start seeing more of these guys come up from the minors. We're seeing Sorokin come from the KHL. So if you're an Islander fan, it's super exciting times right now.
Right. Yeah.
It's time. You were in the conference finals last year, 2 games away from a cup final. I mean, you got to be stoked. And Belmont next year, and God willing, hopefully fans can be in attendance for that.
Right.
When that season starts next year. So good times to be an Islander fan. Very exciting.
You should be, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Listen, you know me well.
Well, you know.
Very, very excited. And I know you mentioned before the Toronto situation with Joe Thornton coming to he came to Toronto, but he's going to be playing on the first line. They also got Wayne Simmons, who's another veteran. That's going to be another interesting team.
Right. We'll
see. A couple more hockey things, and then we'll wrap things up. The actual times for the games came out. Yep, I saw that. That's great news. Speaking of the Flyers, you guys open the schedule, Caleb, starting at 5:30 p.m. on NBCSN. Penguins at Flyers is the first game of this season. Then at 7 o'clock, you got Montreal, Toronto.
Woo, robbery at the gate,
8 o'clock, Chicago and Tampa Bay.
Well,
prime time.
Well, that's not bad. Chicago, 10
o'clock, Vancouver, Edmonton.
Oh, this guy's in his glory. Forget it, folks.
And 10:30, St. Louis at Colorado. NHL. That's a great schedule. For opening night, you got 5 games, 3 of them on TV, at least here in the U.S.
This guy's in his glory. Uh-oh. He's in his glory.
Oh, I can't wait. Also, we're going to have 2 outdoor games this year, but not at the stadium. There are going to be 2 outdoor games at Lake Tahoe.
Oh, really?
They will be the Vegas Golden Knights at Colorado technically be the home team on February 20th at 1 p.m. and Philadelphia Flyers at Boston Bruins February 21st at 3 p.m.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to both of those games.
So those are going to be exciting. They're reported, although I think it'll happen. I think the NHL, they've been talking about it. They want to do something special. They want to try and give the fans something outdoors. I love the idea. Listen, why not? I know they were talking, and forgive me, I forget the name of the lake in Alberta in Canada, but they're talking about doing a game there.
Jesus, why am I drawing a blank? Oh my! I know what you're talking.
And Stern, that's why I love it. It's all divisional games. We're playing the Rangers 8 times. Bring it on.
Listen, that for this guy, that's like 56 games of beauty right there.
You're playing the Flyers 8 times, Penguins 8 times. Oh my God. I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Look at. He's grinning like a schoolgirl before the look at him.
I love hockey. I wish we had drops on the shows. You know.
Oh, soon that's coming. That's coming soon.
Well, Don LaGreca, I wish you loved the sport like I did.
Listen, they keep doing
not like me. Imagine
they keep doing outdoor games like this. You might have gotten me.
And this schedule, you're gonna be into it.
I already am into it. The games you just ran, I'm like,
no, think about the matchups, and then the Canadian teams are playing each other 9 or 10 times. 10.
First of all, you know what that might do, and I don't know. Like teams are bad. Like we know certain teams are bad. Certain teams we don't expect them to do much. But this might actually make the playoffs a little bit more compelling because all these teams have been playing each other for so long that by the time we get to the play, oh my Lord. Can you imagine?
I would love this every year. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Big dog, big
not for nothing to get more people into the sport.
Right.
And then just imagine if there were fans in the building for all these games.
But here's the thing. This is why hockey's television people, whoever is an executive with the NHL that's in charge of this television, they have to take advantage of all these rivalry games. Because this is the type of stuff that if you want to get the casual fan involved, where the television viewership just goes like this, that's how you do it.
Right.
You put more rivalry games on. You put the games that people want to see, like with playoff implications late in the year, where these teams just don't like each other. That's how you get a novice hockey fan to become full-blown mental case like this guy over here.
That's why I'm Nicky Pucks,
There you go. There you go.
Oh, man. January 13th can't come soon enough.
You ready counting down the day? Look.
Next week? Oh, I'm excited.
That turn, with everyone playing each other, that's one thing about pros. They love exactly right.
Yeah. And I agree, and the rivalries are still very real. Unlike in other sports.
Right, and you're not playing for any real – you're playing for real money. You're a professional. But compared to all these other sports leagues, the NHL, you're not playing for buku bucks. Like,
these guys are taking slap shots to the face, to the kneecap, to the rib piece.
I'm out. Somebody says, yo, you want to be a goalie? Nah, fam.
Yeah, but why can't the Premier League do? Oh, don't get me fired up. I already heard a report that Man U and Liverpool in the coming weeks is going to be on Peacock and not on NBC.
Uh-oh.
Man U and Liverpool like almost neck and neck at the top of the table.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Come on now, big dog. Don't short the people out of a rant. Come on now.
We ranted about it already.
Yeah, come on now, because that's garbage, and I don't even want to.
But it's ridiculous. They always talk about getting soccer bigger and bigger in the United States. But this is a problem for people who, can't afford it.
That's garbage. and
Like-
you want to make the game global, and you're doing stuff like this, that's garbage. And FIFA, you should be ashamed of yourself. You want to talk about making money? That's how you make money. The television revenue for those two teams, and then you said they're neck and neck.
Yeah, Man U's they're right there. Liverpool lost today, so everyone like the Premier League is anyone's game right now, really. Tottenham could win. Liverpool can still win it. Man City maybe. Chelsea will not really anymore. Frank Lampard might even get fired. They've been on a bad stretch, but Man United's back up there.
Like,
Right, because a lot of Tottenham games haven't been on TV. And Tottenham Arsenal, practically the biggest game of Tottenham season, ain't on TV.
that's
come on.
Like, and then the crazy thing is, you got avid fans like Kayla and Nick who love Tottenham, who are in every game.
Trash, and well, a lot of Europeans don't like Americans, but I think that has anything to do with it. I don't know what NBC is thinking, putting these games only on streaming services. That's not fair. It's really not. For me as a fan, Kayla's a fan, all the soccer fans. Oh, it will. I believe it'll only go streaming too, Emilio, at some point. But as big of a sport as soccer, despite what people think, in the United States, like it is getting to that level. I mean, it still is a long way to go, but it's big. I mean, in a normal, regular world, like bars are packed at like 6, 7 in the morning for European League games or Euro Cups, World Cups.
Kayla's like, I'm just going. Honestly, yeah, and you know what? You know what that's gonna do? That's gonna drive the general consumer who loves soccer away from the sport.
Right, and the Premier League is the biggest league in the United States that's watched.
Baseball's doing this. Baseball's doing the exact same thing. And I love baseball, but they do things and they push the consumer away that love.
They're only streaming. You mean on certain? They're gonna start streaming only on like. Just
right, exclusive. Like I can see the NFL having rights with Amazon Video and all these other different.
Yeah. It's a joke.
It's all about the dollar bills, y'all. To quote Wu-Tang, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. All about them dollar bills, bro. Anyway, this was fun, man.
It was a blast. Thank you, everyone, for commenting, watching. This was fun.
Those Facebook games suck. Kayla, tell us how you really feel, Kayla.
Come on.
Yeah, yo, Cable, yeah, that's another. Yeah, Cable. Yeah. Anyway, this was fun.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. All right, Big Dog, you're the man. I apologize for the late start. We just had to get all the technical stuff figured out. But we'll be back on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. All right. So 6 p.m. back on Thursday, and we'll see you guys then.
Back and better than ever.
There you go, baby.